This is The Download from Sounds Profitable, your daily source for the essential news of the business of podcasting. Brought to you by Spreaker from iHeart. I'm Tom Webster. Here's what you need to know for today, Monday, August 21st. The first thing you need to know is that the entire Sounds Profitable team is in Denver this week at Podcast Movement. Actually, it's not Denver, it's Aurora, near where you'd rather be. So, from my deluxe hotel podcast studio in the sky, here's the news for today. Apple tells us of 3 new updates to Apple Podcasts. As of this morning, Apple now provides subscription analytics in Apple Podcast Connect, adding the ability to track how many listeners started free trials, number of paid subscriptions, the percentage of users who converted from free to paid, and more. The new batch of providers approved for delegated delivery, which is Apple's system that allows hosts to directly submit episodes to a premium Apple feed, will include Audio Means, Captivate, Podbean, Podspace, and Transistor by the end of the year, with Podbean starting today. And last but not least in our Apple corner, the LinkFire marketing platform has expanded into podcasts with an exclusive integration with Apple Podcasts. LinkFire for podcast users have the ability to generate unlimited smart links to landing pages, which provide anonymized audience insights to a LinkFire dashboard. LinkFire for podcasts will start at $9.99 a month at launch. PodPod reports this exclusive. SXM partners with The Trade Desk and Human. And of course, you can't hear that, but I said Human in all caps. The first partnership will allow SXM Media to add support for third-party audibility measurement to programmatic campaigns bought through The Trade Desk. Human, a fraud sensor network accredited by the Media Rating Council to detect invalid traffic, will be a traffic validation solution for the marketplace inventory for AdsWiz. And here's a thread on X, I guess we'll call it, very hot on Instagram Reels over serving ads. Growth marketing consultant Barry Hott took to X, formerly Twitter, to share a screenshot of a new update to Instagram Reels advertising. The screenshot shows a display of 4 tiled ads on screen at the same time instead of the traditional 1 in the Reels feed. Hott frames the 4 simultaneous ads as a reminder that not all impressions are equal. He also attributes the move to Meta trying to maximize ad impressions for the same amount of scrolling real estate. While it's possible to overload a podcast with ads, podcasting as an industry is firmly in the habit of only serving 1 ad at a time. Insider Intelligence reports that Spotify hits a record number of users worldwide, but struggles to monetize growth. According to eMarketer, Spotify more than doubled its initial projection of adding 15 million new users in the last quarter. Factors attributed to this are Spotify branching into new markets like Argentina and China, with the share of users outside the U.S. increasing from 15 to 30% over the last 4 years. The company did experience slower revenue growth quarter over quarter for Q2, which has been attributed to high-quality music streaming from competitors for a cheaper price, and the recent Spotify premium price hike threatens to shake off cost-conscious users. Podcast growth remains promising, though Spotify faces the industry-wide challenge of turning new audiences into podcast listeners. Hollywood Reporter tells us that a former UTA agent launches kids and family audio company with agency backing by Lacey Rose. Jed Baker, most known in the podcasting world for being involved in the Peacock TV deal for Dr. Death, has launched an audio network focused on kids and family content named Starglow. Baker says kids and family is the fastest growing genre in audio and positions both podcasts and audiobooks as an ideal alternative to screen time for children. The company's initial slate of content is built of pre-existing content licensed for Starglow ahead of planned original content that will target kids 3 to 12 years old. And for the rest of the news, Variety covers a star-studded new podcast with ad sales handled by Gumball. Publishers are seeing per-subscriber revenue increases amid ad revenue decline. And both Digiday and the New York Times covered allegations that YouTube's adtech is serving ads specifically to children in violation of the Child Online Privacy Protection Act. Be sure to check out the links to every article mentioned right in your podcast listening app or at soundsprofitable.com, where you can also subscribe to the newsletter version. The download is written and produced by Brian Barletta, Gavin Gaddis, and me. Our show is hosted on Art19. For Sounds Profitable, I'm Tom Webster. Download us again tomorrow.